welcome one and all. What's cooking? How JSM reporting helps support teams get more rest. We are here today. A lot of you have probably heard my voice from Ace Rotterdam normally, but no, not today. I am full on sous chef reporting into the head chefs, Becky and Karina, as part of Old Street and Elements apps. And I am super, super pumped to be able to introduce them today for you all. What we've got going on for you today, Becky and Karina are going to take us through some really awesome use cases of JSM reporting and how it helps your support teams. I myself am an agent within Jira Service Management, so this is really key to how I am working and assisting clients with all of the support needs. But I'm also one of those nerdy people who likes to submit my own support tickets to my own technical team. So it works twofold for me, which is really awesome. And then once they've been through that, we're just going to go through some live Q&A. So please make sure you have some very awesome questions ready for them. I will be moderating the chat for them and be bringing up some of the questions that come through that one. So you can at any time put your question in the Zoom chat. However, if you are not shy, do not hesitate to come off the mic and ask your question live. And then once we've been through some community updates and some general chit chat, we do have some swag and promo code giveaways. It's quite a big one today, especially from Old Street Solutions, but we've also got Karina here as well to give away some stuff. So you definitely want to stick around until the end. There's lots going on today. Alrighty. So that's our key agenda. Who are your speakers today? Oh, it's really awesome to introduce them. The first one is my own colleague, Becky. She is head of Atlassian Education at Old Street Solutions. She is basically the one that makes me look really good when I tell a client, yeah, sure, we can show you everything about custom charts. And then all I have to do is just say, Becky, over to you. And she does awesome training sessions. We've got Karina joining us as well from Elements Apps. And it's my first time ever meeting Karina. I cannot believe that two people can work so long in the Atlassian ecosystem and never bump into each other. But hey, it's a first time for everyone today. So great to have you here, Karina. Thanks so much for joining us and being a part of this epic session. And most of you know who I am, the fun man, Andy, the Rainbow Warrior, Andy Barker. I'm going to be helping with all of the moderating. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stop my share at this point and I'm going to hand over to our dynamic duo. And I'm going to say over to you. Let's get cooking.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Andy, for the presentation. And I will be sharing with you today the tale of a broken printer, an asset management use case. And for this use case, we will be talking about Tellurian, who is a fake company. But we don't care. The important thing is that they have offices all over the world. And well, the story, of course, of Carlos, who is the head of engineering, and he works at the offices in New York. So Carlos is having an issue with his printer, and he goes to the Tellurian JSM portal to report a maintenance issue. But before we jump into Carlos' problem, I want to mention that Tellurian assets are stored in a CMDB, and this we will be using Elements Connect to fetch all the printer's data from the database and put them into GSM. Because with Elements Connect, you can bring all your external data inside Jira, even if it comes from SQL databases, REST APIs, and even Jira itself. So, back to Carlos' request. So he has a problem with his printer and he starts to raise his ticket, and he gives some details in the summary, of course, saying what kind of repair he needs and describing the problem he had with the printer. And the interesting part here, and you will see just below the description, is that we have like the printer offices and the printer. And why is this important for us is because these are connected items that we can have using Elements Connect. So you just need to choose the offices where you work. And for example, he works as head of engineering. So he just needs to choose where the printer is located. If we choose, for example, Dubai, then he would choose third floor engineering. And as you can see, this data is correlated because there is a dependency between the two connected items coming from the database. So back to Carlos, he works in New York, so he chooses the 7th floor engineering and he sends his request. So as you may imagine, for Carlos, raising this request was pretty straightforward and no need to search for which kind of reference or printer, the numbers and stuff. So now we are here in the view from the agent, and we can see all the information, but when we go to the connected items, we are able to see other kind of information for the printer that that is having the issue. So as you may see, this information is way different from the information that had Carlos. And here the agent can have for example, the brand, or to know if the printer is going still under maintenance or other things. And it's the same thing, for example, if she needs to go and check other kind of information from other printers that belong to the company. This means that with LMS Connect, you are able to choose the information to be shown to either the customers or the agents based on its relevance. And this means that it will make the task easier for both of them, for the customer to raise the ticket and also for the agents. And now let's see how this can help a support manager. So we can see that in the queues, we can check by office which are the tickets that have been raised. And this also will help whenever we need to do reportings, also, using custom charts to see which are the offices that have the most problem with printers, and in a nicer and more visually attractive way. And that's it for the video. No. Yeah. So as you saw during this video, this is like an efficient and delightful support. The office coordinator has all the information she needs, and the support manager can configure specific queues, and all this makes the task easier for everyone. And now it's time for reporting. Becky.
All right. Yeah, thanks, Karina. Perfect. So yeah, we're going to talk a little bit about today how to take some of that information Karina just showed with the broken printers, for example, and how to display that in custom charts to help your agents kind of understand which assets have requests around them, so your support team doesn't have to hop back and forth between two different systems. It's all going to be in Jira, all in this one dashboard. That will be part of this. And then we're also going to take a look at some additional ways to use custom charts to help your agents kind of live easier lives every day and easily access the Jira information they need. So what you're seeing right now is a dashboard with all of our gadgets on it. We're actually going to take a closer look at this actual dashboard here in a minute. And you can flip this slide, Karina. And the two main points of the dashboard are going to be these things. We're going to try to focus on these to help our agents. So first off, we're going to look at the gadgets that help our teams understand what work they need to prioritize today and every day, just to help so they don't have to dig around for that information. It's going to be right in front of them on this dashboard. And then we want to focus on another big piece for our teams, just how are we doing in general? Are we meeting our SLAs? Are we maintaining good relationships with our customers? So those are the two big things we'll focus on the dashboard using custom charts and also using Elements Connect. All right, so I will take over the screen and show y'all this actual dashboard. All right, so this is a dashboard in Jira Cloud, and these are all custom charts gadgets. As we mentioned, we are a reporting gadget or reporting tool, and we have different gadgets that can help you visualize your data from Jira projects. So today we're really focusing on how are we going to help our support agents live an easier life. So for part one of this dashboard, as we mentioned before, it's going to be a focus on what work do we need to prioritize. So just walking through these different custom charts gadgets, the first one right here, this is a tile chart. It's a type of chart that we do support in custom charts that represents the issues that are needing agent attention pretty urgently. As many of y'all probably know, in a Jira service management project, if you're using one of the templates that Atlassian provides, there is like a waiting for customer status, an escalated status, and different options, but we're really focusing on the statuses right here that represent things that the agents need to focus on. So you'll see at the top of my tile chart, I have escalated issues. So they're right in front of my face. I can easily see that I need to jump on these things as an agent, and they should take precedence for today. It's in a bright orange color, so it really stands out. So this will really help if you want to customize this more to make different colors here based off of like the types of statuses and their urgencies. You can totally do that. But I know what I need to prioritize here as far as the work goes for me today. Another gadget that we offer at Custom Charts, it comes with your, if you have Custom Charts, this gadget comes with it. It's not a separate license or anything like that. We have Simple Search, which is this guy right here. And this allows you to add filters that you can then apply to any charts on your dashboard to kind of parse them down to show very specific information in the moment. So I'm Agent Becky. I really do want to know how the team's doing and what the team's working on, but I really just care about right now what I need to work on. I don't have a lot of time to see the other things. What I can do is come into this simple search right here. I can go to this assignee dropdown and I can type in my name, Becky. And you see it updates my charts to show me what work I specifically need to prioritize so I can just get on that. That's going to save me a ton of time. I have 2 escalated issues. I really need to jump on those then. So Simple Search also will help your teams really, get their information they need straight away and quickly. So next we have on this dashboard right here, we have the time to first response, SLA, time remaining in hours. We're representing that in custom charts with a 2D table chart. So right now I'm getting a direct view into which issues assigned to which user are, or how much time they have left in this particular SLA. So we do support the implementation of SLA data on our charts so that you can understand and your agents can understand what's about to breach its SLA. And you can even do averages of SLA metrics. So if you want to know people's average of time to first response, you can totally do that with our charts. But you'll see right here that Morgan actually has an issue that's really soon going to breach its SLA. So she needs to hop on this probably right away in order to keep the customer happy and provide a good service to them. So right here, this is just another way to represent that data in custom charts and get that quick access into the information that's needed. Next, we have another gadget that comes with custom charts. It's just a different way to represent your data on the dashboard, and it's our issue list gadget. So it's like if you're familiar with the filter results gadget that comes with Jira, this is just a way to represent your issues as a list on the dashboard so that you don't have to go into the advanced issue search in Jira. You can pull in that information right here onto the dashboard and show all the fields that you're needing to just right here. We actually have some Elements Connect data right here. We talked about those broken printers before based off their location. This can really help your agents just see this right away so that they know, okay, it looks like I've got a broken printer in Dubai. I need to send a technician out there and get that taken care of straight away. If we have broken items that our team is waiting on, that may be a blocker for them. And so that helps us know as agents right away what we need to prioritize because these things don't work. And so that really doesn't help our customers. So this gives us that visibility. So yeah, that's as far as the last piece of knowing what work to prioritize and seeing that with custom charts, we have this request by assignee chart right here. So this is a 2D stack bar chart. It's another chart we support, chart type we support. This is breaking down our requests by assignee by priority in each bar. So you'll see right here, Becky has 14 requests and 8 of them are high priority. If she knows the priority right then, she can just jump on those issues again and tackle those first off because they're of the highest priority. So she probably needs to focus on those. So that all represents what work we need to prioritize as agents on our team. But now we want to know, okay, how is the team doing? Are we meeting our SLA goals? Is the workload balanced? So we're going to start off with this chart again, because this not only tells us what work we need to prioritize as agents, it also tells us a lot about our workload. So you can see in each of these that each of the bars don't really represent an even workload here. Becky has got 14 issues that are assigned to her. Most of them are high priority, while the other folks on the team don't quite have as many, and they're maybe not as of high priority. This means maybe as a team, we need to say, okay, we need to balance this workload a little bit more. How can we do that? And it even promotes some teamwork and collaboration there to kind of understand how we can help Becky out so she doesn't burn out. Next, as far as seeing how the team is doing, honestly, in this example, we're kind of a new team here. We're figuring out what our stats should be. We're maybe not doing so hot on the how are we doing front, because as you can see right here in this time to resolution chart, this is a pie chart, we're showing the amount of issues that have been breached versus not breached for time to resolution. 67% of our issues have breached our time to resolution SLA. So maybe that means that we need to adjust the SLA, or we need to maybe hire some new team members. Maybe the workload is just, it's too much for us. But this really does give us insight into how we're doing as a team and if we're meeting our customer expectations. And so we're using an SLA calculation here, or chart by a piece here, to see how we're doing against this SLA. The next piece we're seeing as far as understanding how the team is doing, this right here is a custom charts tile chart. And what we're using is the feature that comes with Jira Service Management, where you can send a survey out at the end to gauge how your customers are feeling about the support your team's providing. You can see what we're doing here is we have tiles that are representing the different ratings on that survey. And so we can see that we do have some very poor ratings, and that can maybe help us to go talk to these customers and say, hey, how can we make your experience better? This gives us that insight into maybe the customers we need to sort of engage with a bit more to make sure they don't leave our service, or we can better help them. With customer satisfaction, you can do averages of that number too. You can break down satisfaction rating by assignee or by customer organization, so you can get a better feel for which customers are needing a bit of a relationship kind of improvement. But this is just another way to kind of see how the team is doing, and even how our customers are doing, which is really important as an organization. Next, we have, as far as how the team is doing, we are calculating in this chart. This is just a regular bar chart around what our average time to first response is by assignee. This is in days. So if we are having an average of 2 days to initially engage with a customer, chances are they're probably not very happy with the services we're providing. So we need to jump on that. That kind of helps us maybe understand what customers we need to maybe prioritize as far as like how can we better our relationship with them. But it also helps us to understand maybe the team is being overworked. We need to hire some new people to help us get this number down. So this is another thing we can kind of display in custom charts to understand if we're satisfying our customers and understand our workload as well. And then right here, this is an integration with Elements Connect. So as I mentioned, we're pulling in some data from the asset piece before, but we're pulling in some phone information as well. This kind of helps us to understand what our customers are needing as far as phones that they're wanting us to purchase for them. We can see most customers are wanting iPhones or Apple phones, whereas hardly any are wanting Blackberries. So maybe that means from an asset management standpoint, we can save some money on our inventory by cutting out phones of a certain brand that nobody's requesting. This helps, kind of understand too the requests that are coming in. Maybe our agents aren't as familiar with Apple products, and we need to maybe hire some agents that are more familiar with that. So that does help us to kind of understand the requests that are coming in, how the customers are doing, and how us as a team is doing as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it from us at Custom Charts. I mean, that's the two main focuses here: understanding the work we need to prioritize, and then understanding how we're doing as a team and how our customers are doing. So now you know how to build that dashboard out. Yeah, so you can save your agents time and make them happier. That's it from me. Let me stop sharing.
So as a conclusion, we can say that using Element Connect allows your team to avoid swapping between Jira and databases, making the job easier and more efficient. And using custom charts, well, it allows you to know how the team is doing and which requests to prioritize. And by using both together, you can guarantee that your support teams get more rest. So thank you.